I thought it was like kind of one of those programs where you had to have certain credentials to get in, but no, it was just like a special event that anyone could have joined, and I was really excited for it. I really was excited when I got the good news that I got in.
Oh my God, that was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it because it was NASA and I was part of it. Even if it was a little bit, I was part of it. So, and to be able to do it here, where I was going to school with professors that I know, that I'm so familiar with and comfortable talking to, it was amazing.
I was ecstatic. I called my entire family because I originally thought I would not get in. I just thought, you know, there's a million people probably putting in applications, and I just thought maybe I might be at the bottom of the pile. I cried. I kept telling everyone. I made a Facebook post. I texted all my friends, and I told all my professors who gave me recommendations. Immediately, I gave them thank you cards, and it was just the best experience ever.
I was excited. I was privileged, and I really prayed about this. I really thank God so much that I was accepted for this August program. It was everything. Like, I was so excited to be part of this family where we get to research about what NASA has.
Oh, I was very excited. I've always studied for, since I was little, and it was always like, well, what am I studying for? But now there was like an objective in mind, and that was really cool. I was very excited for the opportunity.
We had ours here at ECC versus at a NASA facility, so that was very personal because we were able to see professors that we see on a daily basis. I saw two of my professors every day because they were involved with the program. We were able to just, on a smaller scale, have a great community of people, and it was awesome.
Well, at the beginning, the experience was a 5-week program online, which we actually had to do research and actually do bits of homework and testing to show that we actually paid attention to all the marketing material. And at the end of the 5-week program, we had to actually write a paper, and based on our aggregated score, we were able to actually join into the second stage. That first stage alone actually really brought more interest into it because it was talking about things that I didn't even know NASA was actually doing. It was all vastly interesting to me, and I deeply appreciated that personal experience.
You had to do a 5 weeks online course where you have to learn about NASA, how they do things, how the astronauts do everything out in space, the NASA missions from the beginning.
We had to watch videos and research about what NASA is searching for in outer space. And then at the end of the 5-week online course, we had to write a paper.
Read paragraphs, watch some videos, learn information about what NASA is currently doing in order to fulfill their current missions.
Different quizzes and tests online, and you had to do a final paper, which was very similar just to taking any normal class in school.
And the second part was the actual field work, whereby we had to actually engineer robots for competitions, and it was amazing.
Stage 2 was actually us being put into groups instead of us just doing it by ourselves, and try to actually figure out how to actually build a rover for Mars exploration and expeditions, research, and for emergency cases, rescue. It was hard at first, but it was extremely enjoyable.
We basically would simulate a Mars terrain and build our own Lego pieces, like built rovers to traverse through that terrain and kind of just like do rescue missions, pick up rocks and stuff.
The NCAS program came to Essex, and we participated in group missions. So we were separated into teams, and we were given different missions to build a rover, design it, program it, and the rover had to actually function, not just something drawn on paper. We had to put it together and send it out to do mock missions.
We had to pretend that we were a company and we were selling our product to NASA. So we were designing a rover. They were gonna go to potentially Mars and do missions and stuff. And we had to come up with the design, stay in budget because we had a budget. We had to do everything. We had to do, like it was an actual mission from NASA.
We had a robotics competition, and that was actually used with Lego LV3 kits. where we had to make a Mars rover prototype. It had to be able to fulfill certain requirements and missions, and one of those missions included maybe rescuing an astronaut. One of those missions included identifying minerals. So that was awesome because we had to work as a team to not only build a robot, we had to code it, we had to make sure it worked, to test it. So that was a great experience.